Hey everyone, welcome to 5.03, Classifying Triangles with Pythagorean Relationships. If you haven't already, go ahead and write down your essential question. How do I classify triangles using Pythagorean relationships? All right, here we go. So when you guys are given three side lengths, go ahead and grab that highlighter. You can actually go ahead and identify whether those three lengths form a triangle. And if they do form a triangle, you can also identify whether the triangle is acute, obtuse, or right. Okay, so we're doing two things today. So one is figuring out whether the three sides make a triangle, and then two, if they do make a triangle, can we figure out if it's acute, obtuse, or right? All right, so to figure out whether or not the three side lengths make a triangle, we use a triangle inequality theorem. The triangle inequality theorem states that the sum of any two side lengths is greater than the third side length. Okay? So whenever you add two numbers, it should be greater than the third number. All right, and again, if it does make a triangle, we move on to whether or not it is acute, obtuse, or right, and we use a Pythagorean inequality theorem. So the Pythagorean inequality theorem states that in triangle ABC, C is the length of the longest side. And here are the three ways that we could figure out whether it's acute, obtuse, or right. We're going to start off with C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So if you solve C squared equals A squared plus B squared, and it equals both sides, then the triangle is a right triangle. If, however, let's say you have C squared is greater than A squared plus B squared, then the triangle is obtuse. If the C squared that you solved for is actually less than A squared plus B squared, then the triangle is acute. Okay, so the main things here, and I'll go ahead and highlight it for you guys. If it's equal on both sides, then it's right. If it's greater than A squared plus B squared, then it is obtuse. But if it is less than A squared plus B squared, then it is acute. Those are the main things you want to remember. So equals is right. Greater than, obtuse. Less than, acute.